Here I'm a Canadian writer, and I'm writing about a fictitious Italian family in Finland, and they're using historical parallels that come from all over the world.
Is it easier to play a character that resembles you or someone living, or a completely fictitious one?
Easier to play someone fictitious, I would say.
The user would sign up by selecting a unique username, typically fictitious, and a password.
It was based on, lots of fictitious capital and Ireland being a tax haven, and that's all kind of coming home to roost.
Even though it was obviously a fictitious bill, actually had lower IQ scores.
The lives of fictitious characters.
We can do experiments in the laboratory where we give people a story about some fictitious event.
And to the evaluators, this candidate was a fictitious candidate, was created for the purpose of the study. And so they created a resume for this candidate, and the person had just gotten his or her PhD. They sent the resumes out to faculty all over the country with one key difference. Half the people in the study got the resume with a woman's name on it, and the other half got the very same resume, with everything was the same, except that it had a man's name on it.
For the 20th century. So fictitious or not, whole generations of Americans grew up with an apple pie view of the peace officer as a friend, not as an agent of the state to be feared.
Stories relate how a series of events occur, whether fictitious or not. Additionally, a story does not only list these series of events, but it illustrates how these events interact.
This is a fictitious student. She's a 20-year-old student at MIT, comes into my office, says, Eric, my grades are suffering.
The fictitious case, now it's the fictitious terrorist mastermind, right? Who we have in custody and know with 100% certainty that he is about to launch a terrorist attack that we know, again with absolute certainty, is imminent.